Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news alright, folks. Today we're diving deep into a story that's been buzzing around the 49ers camp and across the NFL landscape. A story that could have serious implications for the team's upcoming season and beyond. It's about Jauan Jennings, a player who's been a key part of the 49ers receiving core, but whose future has been shrouded in a bit of mystery lately. We've seen him return to practice recently, and that's no small thing, especially given the context of everything that's been happening behind the scenes. Jennings, who's been out for quite some time with a calf injury, has finally made it back onto the field during the open portion of practice, and the photos and videos circulating show him looking sharp, ready to contribute. But it's not just about his injury, folks. There's much more to this story, including contract negotiations, trade rumors, and questions about his role moving forward. Now, let's rewind a bit and set the scene. Jauan Jennings, as you all know, has been a pretty reliable receiver for the 49ers, especially in big moments. Last season, he played a significant role, especially after Brandon Ayuk got hurt, when Jennings stepped up and became one of their most trusted targets. But it's not just his on-field performance that's been in the spotlight, it's his contract situation. Back in July, reports surfaced that Jennings was looking for a new deal, one that would reflect his contributions and potential. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Jennings was seeking a contract in the ballpark of $25 million a year, a number that, frankly, caught many off guard. That's a pretty hefty sum for a player who, up until recently, wasn't considered a top-tier receiver in the league. And of course, the 49ers front office has been cautious about that kind of financial commitment. They've always been strategic with their cap space, and paying that kind of money to Jennings would have been a significant move, especially considering the depth they have at wide receiver. But it's not just about the numbers. There's been some criticism from the media and analysts about Jennings's approach. Grant Cohn, from Sports Illustrated, didn't hold back in his assessment. He pointed out that Jennings had been pushing hard for a new contract or a trade, and he wondered if Jennings's decision to hold out during camp, demanding such a high salary, was the right move. Cohn highlighted that Brandon Ayuk, for example, had a clear understanding of his worth and managed to get what he wanted without creating unnecessary drama. Jennings, on the other hand, reportedly was asking for a salary in the range of $25 million per year, which is quite ambitious. He was willing to stand firm for about a month, even though he missed most of training camp and the preseason, all because of his contract negotiations. Now, why would Jennings push so hard? Well, it's pretty common for players to seek fair compensation, especially when they believe they've proven their value. Jennings, after all, has had some clutch moments, and he's been a reliable option when called upon. But the problem is, the 49ers have been cautious. Reports from Tim Kawakami of the SF Standard reveal that the team considers Jennings's asking price to be high, potentially well above $20 million per year. That's a lot of money to allocate to a player who's not currently seen as a top 10 receiver in the league. And interestingly, the team has already shown they're willing to do similar deals. Remember how they elevated Brandon Ayuk's contract last year. So there's a precedent for that kind of financial leap. But every case is different, and the 49ers are being very deliberate here. Despite all this tension, the team's stance has been clear. General Manager John Lynch, in an interview, stated unequivocally that Jennings requested a trade a while ago, but the 49ers aren't entertaining that idea. They've made it clear they're moving forward with Jennings, and he remains part of their plans for the upcoming season. Lynch emphasized that the team declined to trade him and that they're committed to seeing what Jennings can do on the field. And that's a crucial point, because now, with Jennings back in practice, the 49ers are positioning themselves to rely on him once again. It's a gamble, sure, but it's also a strategic move to keep their roster intact, especially considering how much Jennings has contributed when healthy. Now, let's talk about what this means for the team and the season. The 49ers, as we all know, are coming off a deep playoff run last year, and their goal is nothing short of another Super Bowl appearance. The NFC West is highly competitive, with the Seahawks, Rams, and Cardinals all vying for supremacy, but the 49ers have been a consistent force in recent years. They boast a solid roster, with players like Brandon Ayuk leading the receiving core and a strong defense anchored by stars like Nick Bosa. But what really makes this team tick is the chemistry and resilience they've built, especially after last season's roller coaster of injuries and late-game heroics. Jennings's return to practice is a positive sign. It indicates that he's healthy enough to contribute, and that the team is counting on him to be a part of their offensive plans. Keep in mind, though, that with the ongoing contract negotiations, there's a bit of uncertainty about his role and workload early in the season. Will Jennings be eager to show the team he's worth that big money deal? Or will he be more focused on proving he deserves to be paid what he's asking? Either way, his presence adds depth and experience to the 49ers receiver room, which already includes Brandon Ayuk, a player who has proven himself as one of the league's rising stars. But let's not forget the bigger picture here. The 49ers are a team that has been excellent at developing talent and maximizing their roster. Their coaching staff, led by head coach Kyle Shanahan, is known for his offensive ingenuity and ability to get the best out of his players. Shanahan's system emphasizes versatility and scheming, so Jennings's ability to run precise routes and make plays after the catch is vital. The team is also known for its physicality and strategic game planning, which often neutralizes opponents' strengths. The fact that Jennings is returning to practice suggests that the coaching staff sees him as an important piece for their offensive puzzle this year. Now, considering the team's recent history, the 49ers have been incredibly competitive. They made it to the NFC Championship game last season, narrowly losing to a formidable opponent. Their defense remains among the best in the league, and their offense, when firing on all cylinders, can be unstoppable. The addition of a healthy Jennings could give quarterback Brock Purdy more options, especially in third-down situations where Jennings has shown he can make tough catches. It's no secret that the 49ers want to sustain that playoff momentum, and having Jennings fully integrated into the offense is a step in that direction. And it's not just about this season. The team's long-term plans are also in play. 49ers have been strategic in managing their cap space, and they've shown a willingness to extend players who prove their worth on the field. The fact that Jennings has been involved in negotiations and that the team has publicly stated they're not planning to trade him means they're willing to see how this unfolds. They want to evaluate his performance once he's fully integrated into the team. Plus, with his return to practice, it's clear that the team is still invested in his development and potential. As we look toward the upcoming games, all eyes will be on Jennings. Will he be a game changer? Will he prove that he's worth that big money contract? Or will the contract saga continue to cast a shadow over his season? Either way, this is a storyline that will develop quickly. The NFC West is a battleground, and every player's role is crucial in the fight for division supremacy. The 49ers, with their potent mix of experience, talent, and strategic planning, are poised to make a serious run, and Jennings's return could be a pivotal factor. And let's not forget, folks, the NFL is a league of moments, and sometimes a single player's story can turn a season around. Jennings's comeback from injury, combined with his contract situation, adds an extra layer of drama and intrigue. Will he be motivated to perform at his best to justify his demands? Will the 49ers continue to stand firm, or will they find common ground that benefits both sides? All these questions make this story one of the most compelling heading into the new season. So, as we wrap up this deep dive, keep your eyes on Jennings, on the 49ers roster, and on the NFC West as a whole. The landscape is shifting, and the team that can navigate these waters best might be the one hoisting the Lombardi Trophy in February. The 49ers have the talent, the coaching, and the resilience to do just that, but every little detail counts. Jennings's return to practice is a reminder that in the NFL, nothing is ever static. It's a game of constant movement, strategic decisions, and moments of brilliance. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this whole situation with Jennings? Do you think he'll be a key piece for the team in 2024? Are you confident that he'll step up and show he's worth every penny? Or do you believe the contract drama might still impact his performance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. We love hearing from you, and your insights help make this community stronger. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see what this season has in store for the red and gold. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Niners!